When did you decide enough was enough? I was 28 years old, sitting at my family's Thanksgiving table, watching my older brother Jake tear me apart piece by piece like he had done every holiday for the past 15 years. My mom was nervously laughing at his jokes about my weight. My dad was pretending not to hear anything. My cousin Emma was staring at her plate, trying not to make eye contact. Jake had this routine down to a science. First, he'd comment on my apartment. Still living in that shoebox downtown, Mel? When are you gonna get a real place like normal adults? Then he'd move on to my job. How's the whole graphic design thing going? Still making those little logos for nobody? The whole table would get awkward, but nobody ever said anything. This particular Thanksgiving, he was on fire. I'd walked in wearing a new dress I actually felt good in, and within 10 minutes, he'd already made 3 comments about how I was trying too hard and asking if I was still doing that weird diet thing. But the moment that broke me happened right as we were sitting down to eat. My aunt had made this amazing spread. Turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, the works. Jake grabbed the basket of dinner rolls from across the table, held one up, and looked straight at me with this smug grin. Careful, Mel. Carbs like these are probably why you're still single. The entire table went dead silent. My fork stopped halfway to my mouth. My mom let out this nervous little laugh and said, "Oh, Jake, stop." But she was smiling when she said it, like it was funny. I felt that familiar burning in my chest, the same feeling I'd had at every family gathering since I was 13. The urge to shrink into myself, to laugh it off, to change the subject, to be the good sport who doesn't make waves. But this time, I looked around the table and really saw everyone's faces. Emma was studying her napkin like it had the answers to life written on it. My dad was suddenly very interested in carving the turkey. My mom was doing that thing where she pretends everything's normal while her eyes scream for me to just let it go. They were all waiting for me to take it, to swallow the humiliation and move on so dinner could continue. Something inside me just snapped. I put my fork down very slowly and looked directly at Jake. Do you ever get tired of being cruel? Or is this literally the only way you know how to feel important? His smirk faltered for just a second, but he recovered quickly. What? I'm just joking around. God, you're so sensitive. Every single year, I continued, my voice getting stronger, you pick me apart. My body, my life, my choices. What's it like being so miserable that you can't eat dinner without tearing someone else down? My mom started to jump in. Melissa, honey, he didn't mean. I turned to her, and I could feel my face getting hot. And you, why do you let him talk to me like this? You laugh like it's funny, but it's not funny. I'm done letting everyone at this table treat me like your personal punching bag. The silence was so thick you could cut it with a knife. Jake tried to laugh it off. Jesus, Mel, it's just a joke. Learn to take one. No, I said, standing up. I'm done learning to take it. I'm done pretending this is normal family teasing. I'm done coming to these dinners and leaving feeling like garbage about myself. I grabbed my purse and my coat. My hands were shaking, but I felt this weird rush of adrenaline, like I'd just jumped off a cliff. Enjoy your dinner, I said, heading for the door. I'm done. I walked out of that house shaking like a leaf, but for the first time in years, I felt like I could actually breathe.